Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something out there. I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I guess somebody need to hear it. Don't never give up on life. I never liked life. I thought life was the worst place in the world. I thought life was just God. I thought this planet was the most God-forsaken planet in the entire universe. I really did. They had me programmed to where every time I gain, I lose. I had to work for it. Every single thing. My friends, my lovers, and as soon as I got my lovers, they took them away, tore them apart, and threw them to the wolves. Killed the friends, killed my lovers. It got to a point where I knew not to have no friends. I better not even think about having no friends. People just watching me, just lurking. Old, young, kids, lurking. Man, I thought this planet was the worst planet in the entire universe, I'm telling you. But somehow, some way, through all that, I found God. And it made me want to strive. It made me want to survive. And then it made me want to enjoy life. It showed me how to enjoy life. Even if I didn't have nothing that a human being is supposed to have to enjoy life. Right now, I'm being attacked by group organizations. Love used to be lovers, family members. All these people I done showed love to. The organization, they gonna say, just like gang members. When I used to get attacked by gang members, it be lovers, friends, family members. They be like, but we in the game, we gotta do what we gotta do. Even though you done showed love to them, somebody better change somebody's policies. Cause back in my day, gangs was here to protect, not to sacrifice good people. But I'm like, if you're gonna break the rules, you might as well, if you're gonna break that kind of rule, you might as well break them all. But that ain't what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, the first reason for a gang, any kind of gang organization, any kind, was to protect people, not to hurt nobody. But what I'm trying to say is that I was forced to make sure when I got to a certain age, I don't even think God wanted to tell nobody in heaven what the mission was really about. When we was talking in heaven, he was like, they were like, why he ain't, it was like the angel was like, why ain't no women down there? But God wouldn't say nothing, he didn't really say nothing. He was talking like, he didn't say nothing, but the way he was acting like it was women everywhere around me. But it wasn't never no women around me. Wasn't nobody around me. And I know that was for protection though. Because when women did come around me, they got devoured. They got slaughtered. So it's best to keep them off around me. So with that being said, whoever been torturing me and stalking me my whole life did a great job. You succeeded at that. You did an outstanding job on making somebody's life miserable. And you did such a good job, such a great job, I can tell that you've been doing this to children your whole life. So it's got to be some kind of children sacrificing organization or something. I don't know what the hell you got going on. It don't matter. I forgive you. We're moving next. I don't know what that was about. But what I want to say is, if I can get tortured like that, y'all, and I had to come to the conclusion of I was gonna be alone. I better be alone, and I better learn how to be happy being alone. A long time ago. Even really before my ex-wife. And honestly, I spent most of my energy trying to build her up so she could protect herself, but hell, I guess it didn't work, you know. Because women just get attacked, man. They get attacked. bad. And like I said, I done lost friends too. But coming to the conclusion to still live life, still love life, still try to enjoy life, and to still try to help people despite all that, and most importantly, preserving your soul and not losing faith in God, not succumbing to drugs, not succumbing to prostitution, not succumbing to any other homicidal or suicidal things that they want you to succumb to in a situation like this. See, when I tell you like this, you should automatically know that it's many in this situation. Your outlet, though, what you think is an outlet, was whatever you got suppressing your true emotion, drugs, sex, whatever it may be. You might do it out of moderation, so it might not seem bad to man, but it is bad to God. They tell me you being human or be human. Why would I want to be human when I'm walking on angel status? Now, then, you know, when you're not doing good, they're gonna tell you everything you do wrong. They're gonna tell you everything you do wrong. You doing this, get rid of this. Stop doing this, you stop doing that. Then they're gonna say be a human. But you wanted me to elevate the angel status. Being a human really is succumbing to at least moderation, to indulge in them things at least a little bit. Okay, so now we lying in the energy. Now energy tell lies. Okay, so you get. I said I just keep elevating. Then I'm gonna get on this elevator. I'm not gonna go south or west, east, north. I'm gonna just go on here and elevate out of the whole situation. So I elevate out of the situation. Now what they say now? Too confident. Too confident. It's just, at this point, it's the image. At this point, we can pull. If I wanted to, I could easily pull that race card. At this point, it's an image. Now, you gonna say I can't pull no race card because you got my opposite, which my on the opposing team, as a black female that's working for the face of another nationality, the competition. Oh, I messed you up then, didn't I? It don't matter what organization it is, it's still hidden behind your agenda is racism. But I ain't gonna pull the race card. That's beneath me. I forgive you for trying to even pull that tactic after all this we done went through. Then I get to this position in my life to where not only do I elevate myself, but I show the whole world, celebrities and all, how to elevate. Oh, I know that I've been part of your elevation. I see everything, hear everything too. I know I'm a part of your elevation. And yet then, it's still not good enough. It's still something else you must do. You need to do something else. You must do something else. It don't matter what I do, it's never going to be good enough because you can't please the world. One thing my father told me that was a fact. You can't catch every box. And I keep telling y'all that because I want you to get it. It don't matter who I am. At this point, it's almost like if I was a prostitute, I get more benefits. If I did secretly do something, I get more benefits. Oh, and if I would have been Jesus, and if I was to be Jesus, and if I did just do something in the dark, oh boy, we'll put you all up there on the pedestal, a pedestal that I wouldn't want to sit on, I wouldn't want to walk on, and I don't want to be on. And if my confidence is the reason for y'all keeping me in the dark, keeping me in the shadow, and making sure I stay low, then why is you even complaining and spending trillions of dollars on helping the world grow when you're going to spend the same amount of money to keep them from growing? That's narcissist. Now that sounds like whoever over the whole world is a narcissist. Now, so I want to tell, I don't know who this message is for, because it ain't for me, because I'm going to keep going to the top. I walk with God, and I'm going to stay walking with God. I'm going to go ahead and let this be my slogan. It don't matter if I get a woman. It don't matter if I get $1. It don't matter if I have a house, a pot to piss in, and a window to throw it out of. If I got to walk with God bucket naked to the day I die, that's exactly how it's going to be. And I'm going to do it with a smile on my face. And I'm going to keep on helping you elevate. And I'm going to keep on helping you grow. And I'm going to keep on making sure you get stronger. Until you finally ready to do me like my brother that came here before I came here. Because that's all you obviously can do. You have nothing else up your sleeves. Nothing else. You are so scared of change, I don't know how the hell you is in a position to where you can make the decision for everybody to whether they want to change or not. Or we can change or not. You want everybody to stay in the dark. You keep fussing it, double dutching, and rather to be a prostitute or not, or rather be a drug addict or not. It don't matter because either way it go, you're not moving. Is you going to sleep around or is you going to sit down? You're going to either sleep around or sit down. You are not accepting change. Change is right there for you to accept. You don't want to accept change. You only got 2 choices that you want to change to. Sleep around or sit down. Now, and at this point, I don't even know why I'm getting these threats. I already ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. You gave it to the opposer. You gave it to the enemy. You gave it to the prostitutes. You gave it to the drug addicts. You gave it to them without even worrying about what they do. You gave it to them without even giving them a test to have anything. You gave everything to them. You gave it to the thieves. You gave it to the killers. You even gave my son to them. But yet somehow I'm the bad guy. Somehow I'm the one that got to take one more test. One more test, just one more test. Just one more test, one more test, pass this test. Just one more test, one more test. And they ain't even started yet. All that y'all done accomplished with this mess is making a whole lot of good people that wasn't even descended to that degree, descend down to that degree. You just created more hoes, more prostitutes, more drug addicts. Even if this is just a movie. So far in 5 years, the growth in prostitution and drug addicts has increased. You don't want change. Change ain't in you. You don't even know what to do. If you had to change, if you could change, you wouldn't even know which way to go to change. Because you've been killing change ever since God created change to bring back to this planet to help give change. And you just put them in a box. Put the chains on them. Spiritual chains on them. Witchcraft, black magic on top of black magic. A whole bunch of grown folk doing black magic. Can't nothing be so tragically embarrassing. Now, I hate the fact that I'm getting these threats. I already know it ain't nothing but a bunch of human beings on the other side of this phone. Don't bother. When you ready to crucify me like you did my brother Jesus, I'll be sitting here waiting on you peacefully. Because you ain't going to do nothing else. And we all know that. Now, I don't think you even know how. You'll go over to somebody's house and say, yeah, I'm a be an agent, and I'm going to go in there and I'm going to save somebody. And next thing you know, I go down to the crack house and you in there smoking rocks with them. Done seen it before. Plenty of times. I done asked the damn agent. We was smoking together. Not rocks, though. We was smoking. We were getting high together. So I asked him. A long time ago, I asked him. I said, you want to quit? He was an agent. He was an op. I figured him out. He was shocked. I said, I ain't going to tell you, Benny, because I was just visiting. I asked him. I said, you don't think... He said, I never want to quit this. Why would you want to quit? That came out of an agent mouth. I seen the women that you sent in here. I met them. I seen them with my own eyes when I was still out there in the street. The women that you bring in here to save people, to get people out of this. Prostituting, happily prostituting for the person who owned the drug house, the crack house. Sleeping with any and everything come through the crack house. Stuck. Every person I done met in my life, Mr. Agent Man, Mr. Agent Woman, when they come in here, they stuck. They never leave. Somehow they still whatever y'all call them people, secret eye agent or whatever the hell they supposed to be. I just call them junkies. You can't change. Ain't no way in the hell, bro. You probably gonna do something. I like to say that because it fills me full of hope. But I've been in this situation for 40 years. And it ain't been nothing but the next victim. Like somebody told me, and they was an op. Working for undercover. They was, yeah, that's it, undercover. They told me the best thing that came out their mouth at that time was that you can live forever off of meth. And look bad and feel bad and go crazy too. Because that ain't living forever. That's just a meat suit that's been undecomposed, dry rotted, and for some reason it ain't buried yet. Now, I ain't mean to be offensive. I hope this wasn't offensive. I thought it was pretty smooth. It's pretty good. Hopefully you'll put it on there. I really don't know what to say. You got me in a bad situation. I've been in this situation with these false hope and promises for a minute now. And I done got to the point I like them. I enjoy them. I embrace them. I see hope in your false promises and false whatever the hell you got going on over there. But one damn thing about me though, I'm a whole man out here. Y'all had to take me and break me down and take my identity and lock me up and take my child from me. Because guess what? Because I was moving forward. I accepted change. I didn't need a woman. I didn't need a friend. I didn't need parents. I accepted how I had to move by myself with God and only God. And I kept trucking on forward. I didn't need all this illusion that you need. Some reason you need all this stuff just to move forward. I didn't need none of that. And matter of fact, while you kept taking all of that and keeping me from that, I let that strip intact. And that shit there made me move even faster and stronger. It didn't do nothing but give me motivation. Now too much confidence. Just accept the fact you're a narcissist and you wouldn't know change if it hit you in the face. Don't put me in that and don't send me no messages like that. Because I'm a whole man out here. If I had my identity now, these 5 years I've been rebuilt this house. While y'all out there trying to look at me and make a TV out of this. You can watch me build a house, what you should have did for yourself. Got everybody riding by here, people I growed up with. If I'm out there singing or talking loud, they got to talk to whisper to each other, you okay, you okay? Like y'all gonna do, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. My confidence supposed to be I'm supposed to be very confident. Hell, man, you've been experimenting on me since 1 year old. What you want me to do? Oh, but if I go and be on drugs, if I go and jump off a building, you would say, well, you know, that's what it was, and that's why you look like that. I'm tired of hearing it, and even the people that work for you tired of hearing it. They just don't want to say nothing to you, clown. You don't know what to do. Outside of get out of that chair and let somebody else in that chair that know what to do. All you got going on is all pathetic. Garbage. You got your jerk squad. You got people. You got the people that's peeping Tom. You got the peeping Tom squad. I ain't never seen the beat in my life. You picked at me. You picked on everything I do. You picked on my low budget income. You picked on me when you thought I was a drug addict. You picked on me when you thought I was a fiend. You picked on me when you thought I was a prostitute. You even said I was all those things when I wasn't those things. But now if I say something as simple as that about you, you ready to sue? Well, you can't sue somebody who I ain't got nothing for you to sue for. Sue me for what? Now, that's how I feel about everything. And like I said, I'll be here waiting like my brother did. And when you get here, you gonna get it. You gonna get it like you getting it right now. Ain't nothing gonna change about me. I'm whole solid right here. The best man that any woman could have. And you better know it. Now, I'm the kind of man that can go around the finest women in the world, and my woman ain't gotta worry about me in the bed with none of them. Even if I have to do business with them all day long, all night long. I worked graveyard shift my whole life, and still came home to the woman that was doing me wrong, cheating on me while I wasn't home and working away from home. Still doing right by her when she thought that I didn't know. Now, I ain't no human. You'll never make me walk like a human, talk like a human, or act like a human. I work for God. Now, I've been saying it from the beginning. Y'all just want me to do some more creativity so you can steal it. And that's the best you can do. You're emulating. You don't even know what change. You probably can't spell change as rich as you is. You're emulating. You can steal. You can cipher energy, and you can kill them. That's the best you can do.